everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Hannah here from CosyCaitlin. This week I thought I would do more of a sit down and chatty type of video. I've said it in the past, but I just love doing these types of videos. I just find them really relaxing and it means that you guys get to know a little bit more about me and vice versa, and yeah, I just thought I'd do this kind of video. So the video that I'm going to do today is the 13 personal questions tag. I think it's tag. If it is a tag, it was years and years and years ago. It's not one that's kind of doing the rounds right now, but I just thought I would sit down and answer these questions and just let you guys know a little bit more about me. Sorry if everything's just changed a little bit. My camera battery just died, so I've had to change it, so I'm sorry from a slightly different angle, but I think it's fairly similar. So before I get started, I do just want to apologise because I think the lighting and colouring on this video is going to change quite a lot. As always, I'm using natural light, and today the weather just cannot make its mind up. There's bright sunshine, but it keeps hiding behind clouds and it keeps looking like it's going to rain. So I'm really sorry that I'm going to keep changing colours and lighting, but it is just because of the weather, so I do apologise, but I'm just going to crack on. My Starbucks order kind of depends on the season, which sounds so stupid. And it also depends whether I'm hot or cold and all that kind of thing. So I would normally go for, if for the weather today basically, I would normally go in and I would get a skinny vanilla latte. If it's summer, I would get a coffee caramel frappuccino, and I'd get that skinny as well so that the milk was the skimmed version. And if I'm in America, it changes also. Last year I was drinking a lot of spiced pumpkin iced lattes, which we don't get in England, I don't think, and if we do I didn't see them advertised, but I was drinking a lot of those in America. And yeah, that's normally what I'd go for. And I always get skimmed milk because full fat milk makes me ill and coffee places never really do semi-skimmed, so I always just get skinny just to be on the safe side. I wouldn't really say that there's anything in my closet or wardrobe, as we say in England, that I wouldn't be able to live without. I do know that I've got a little kilt skirt thing in there from when I was really little, which apparently is in my family tartan. So if there was anything that I'd kind of grab from out of my closet, if I could only choose one thing, it would probably be that, but I wouldn't say that I can't live without it. It's more of just a sentimental reason. So yeah, probably that little tartan skirt. I don't really know the answer to this one. I'm not a very exciting person, and a lot of people know most things about me. I guess for people that I kind of see on a daily basis, or my friends and things like that, not many of them actually know about this. So me doing YouTube, I guess that's one thing. Another thing, let's think of something else. I feel like I'm going to be sat here for ages. I really don't know. I guess something that people don't really know about me is that I have quite a few tattoos and piercings. I don't really strike people as the kind of person that would have them, which I think is quite stereotypical, but I have 6 tattoos and 10 piercings. I'm not going to talk about them too much on here because I do want to do a separate video on them. But yeah, I have a good few tattoos and I'm full of piercings too. This is such a cliche answer, but the one thing I want to do before I die is have children and have my own little family. I'm a very maternal person, and it's just something that I know I've wanted since I was really young. So yeah, thing that I'd want to do before I die, without a doubt, is have my own little family. A food that I cannot live without is quite a difficult one. I guess chicken. I eat a lot of chicken because I don't eat red meat. Kind of chicken has substituted nearly everything for me. But then I guess I could live without it because I can eat vegetarian meals. Oh, I don't know. Do sauces count? If sauces count, I'm going to say ketchup. You could take away every other sauce from me, but I think ketchup would be the one that I'd miss the most. So yeah, if it was a sauce, I'd say ketchup. If it had to be a food, chocolate. I would not be able to live without chocolate. I've tried giving up chocolate in the past, it does not work. I just love chocolate too much. So yeah, sauce, ketchup, food, chocolate. There isn't really a specific kind of quote that I live by. There's a lot that I look at and think, that is so good, like that's so relatable. It's normally the things like, do what you love, treat others like how you'd like to be treated. I really liked she believed she could, so she did. Throw kindness around like confetti is one of my favourites as well, because the visualisation of that quote is such a nice one. Basically just anything about being nice to everyone around you, loving the people around you, and kind of going for what you want. They'd be like the quotes that I go by, but there isn't like one specific one. What I dislike about YouTube is that there's a lot of keyboard warriors. Now, I don't get them on my videos. I am nowhere near getting enough views to kind of get that kind of thing. So I'm lucky enough to not have experienced it myself yet. But I do think there's a lot of people that just kind of sit behind a screen, use the anonymous tag, and just have a go at other people and are mean. And yeah, I just don't think we need to kind of have that. Nobody should be mean, everyone should be nice, and people shouldn't be getting stick for doing like their day job or something that they enjoy. And I just think, yeah, that's what I really dislike about YouTube. But then you could say that about the internet in general as well. So yeah, I'd say that's what I dislike. What I like about YouTube is that it gives us the freedom to just kind of do these fun videos, get to know other people, like get to know people around the world, and I don't know, just have a bit of fun. I really enjoy doing these videos and I love that. I also love that I can kind of watch other people's videos as well. I know that sounds really stupid because that is what YouTube is, but like I don't watch many TV shows because I sit and watch YouTube instead, and I don't watch the reality TV shows that are on like TV, like Towie and things like that, because I don't enjoy them. So I come up and watch Sakona Jolie's instead, which is real life. So yeah, I really like that about YouTube. I like that it gives us all a little bit of an escape. I think this is quite a hard one to do now. I don't know if like iTunes still does it where it shows you your most played song on like your phone or something, but I still don't think there'd be like a song on there that's my most played, and it would change quite often. So I'm gonna go with like the album that's my most played at the moment, and that's Ed Sheeran's Divide. That came out nearly a month ago now, and I've got the album in my car, so I listen to it all the time. And then I also listen to it when I'm at home. If I'm doing like editing or anything like that, I'll play that in the background. So yeah, Divide is my most played album at the moment. I wouldn't really say that I've got a specific like style. I don't like labelling things like that, because I feel like if you label yourself as something or like with a style, as soon as you step out of that, everybody has something to say about it. So I just kind of go with what I like, what suits my body shape, what I find comfortable, the colours that I think suit me. So yeah, I'd say I'm like a little bit of everything really. I just kind of try everything and see what I like really. My favourite number is the number 8. I don't really know why I decided this, but it's just kind of been my favourite number for like years now. I know that my brother used to play the number 8 position when he was playing rugby, and then my favourite rugby player of like the main team also played position number 8. But yeah, they're the only reasons that I can like think of it being my favourite number. It's definitely stuck as my favourite number. I don't really have any hobbies. This is the question that I hate on like a CV or in an interview, because I find it really hard to pinpoint a hobby. I really enjoy doing my YouTube and my blog, although I haven't been as active on there, but I do really enjoy doing those types of things. And I guess I would say at the moment those are my hobbies. I also like doing things like filling photo albums and baking and cooking and things like that. So I guess I'd label all those as hobbies. So like YouTube, baking, cooking, things like that, I'd say they are my hobbies. I find pet peeves a really hard one to like pinpoint. One definitely is when I can hear people eating or like things sloshing around in their mouths. I hate it. It makes me feel instantly sick. I'm not a violent or aggressive person, but it just gets me like really angry as well, and I hate it. I normally have to, like, if it's really bad, I will remove myself from the situation. I'll just like get up and walk out of a room. But yeah, I hate it. Even if someone's like not got anything in their mouth but are making a noise and you can hear like their saliva and stuff, oh, it just makes me feel sick. I hate it. I really don't like it. I guess my second pet peeve would be like bad drivers. I am not the best driver. I'm not saying that I'm a really good driver, but I always drive to speed limits and drive as safely as I can. I hate people that get right up to like the back of your car or overtake you really dangerously. I don't know, like things like that. Just really stupid, bad drivers. I don't know, it really irritates me because I'd say it's a pet peeve because I feel like I'm doing everything that I can when I'm driving to keep myself and other people safe, and then there's other people that just don't care about that, and I'd say that that's a pet peeve because they just don't care about anybody else. They don't care that they're doing these dangerous things or kind of making other people feel anxious, which then in turn is quite dangerous. I don't know, it just really annoys me. So yeah, I would say that is my second pet peeve. I always find this like a really hard thing because I don't know whether guilty pleasures are what other people would like say are guilty pleasures or what you would say is guilty pleasure. So I'd say what other people would label as my guilty pleasures. Number one is Teen Mum 2, the TV show. It's not a high-end TV show or anything like that, it's just on MTV. But I really like it. I've watched every season, I think. No one else in my family will watch it. I've only got one other friend who watches it. So I'd say that that is one of my guilty pleasures. I'd then also say, I don't know, because I don't eat anything like weird or listen to any music that people don't particularly like. I don't really know. I'd say my other one is probably High School Musical, the TV film that came out like, God, was it like 10 years ago now? It might even be longer than 10 years. I was obsessed with it when I was younger. I absolutely loved it. It was by far my favourite film. And I guess it's still a guilty pleasure because if I have the chance, I will listen to the music, I'll still sing along, I'll still watch all the films, I'll know the words, and I guess not everybody does that. I don't know. My parents think I'm funny for it anyway. So yeah, I'd say they are like my two guilty pleasures. Everything else I don't feel guilty about, so they're not a guilty pleasure. And that is, you know, that's that. So those are my 13 personal questions. I'll tag the original video in the description box below from where I found all these questions. It is a Zoe Sugg from Zoella video, which is quite an old one, but I will tag it below. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe if you're new. And also go into the comments below and let me know your answers to some of these questions. I just find it really interesting to find out about other people, and yeah, I just think it'll be really fun to kind of find all these things out about each other. So that's everything for this week. I will see you next week with another video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!